Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan. This is FineDetailing. Thank you so much for joining. If this is your first time, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more detailing related content. In today's video, we are going to focus on an interior cleaner and some of its friends. This is Pol Star PO by Koch Chemie. This is one of my favorite interior cleaners. And in today's video, we're going to show you why, how to use it, and what it pairs really well with. So stick around and check out the video. All right, guys, so there are a million interior cleaners on the market. Literally every brand has one or multiple. Koch Chemie has multiple as well. So we'll quickly take you through that, and then I'll get you in on this interior and kind of show you what we're gonna tackle, how to use it. But long story short is most of you are using Pol Star wrong. So I'm gonna show you the right way to use this and then how to maximize kind of your results. So first and foremost, what is Pol Star? It is a specialty cleaner, textile leather and Alcantara, which is Alcantara, if you don't know, it's basically that suede-like texture. It's like the backside of leather, right? That's a really tricky thing to clean. So the benefit of this product is it is pH neutral. It is a pH of 7, so it is safe for all of your interior surfaces, all of your leathers. There are higher, more aggressive cleaners, like we can talk about Koch Chemie MZR, which is a pH of 12.5, which is quite aggressive. I have found Pol Star to be able to work for most applications where I use this on general cleanup. You can do this one 1 to 5 to 1 to 20. I find like 1 to 10 is a really healthy dilution. You can dilute it in a spray bottle, or you can dilute it in a little foamer. So I'll show you how this works. I enjoy using it on this method. When you brush it, it foams up too, right? Those surfactants will help kind of clean the surface. So the way I love to use Pol Star is just general wipe downs, interior cleans, you know, pretty much on every surface. It works really well. This works incredibly well on Alcantara, like steering wheels or different parts of the car. Where this is a sleeper for me is on lighter color headliners, right? You don't want to saturate or get your steamer out or do anything crazy with this. You can just mix it up, maybe a slightly stronger dilution, 1 to 5, 1 to 10, spray it in a towel, wipe it in on a headliner if you have those fingerprint marks. And this works incredibly well to take those out. So this is an awesome product. So we'll show you how we use this. I'll show you on the interior of this Porsche. It needs a little love. It's not a nuked vehicle, but you can see the steering wheel is really, really greasy, really, really shiny. There's some makeup on it. So we need to remove that safely and kind of get it back to looking factory. The seats are a little, I would kind of call them like grayed out. They're just like a little faded. Everything needs some love, right? So we're going to go through and clean it up. Koch Chemie has Green Star, which I don't have in front of me, which is more of their all-purpose cleaner and like a degreaser. MZR is a very, very special product. It's an interior cleaner and a special cleaner. I really reserve this for like the disaster details or when I'm trying to remove ink and dye stains off of seats. You need something a little bit stronger. And then we have our finishing products. You have Koch Chemie Top Star and you have Leather Star. To be very transparent with you, I don't use Top Star a ton. I don't necessarily like dressing the plastics. Now it is a semi-matte finish, so it is a nice finish. It's not glossy, it's anti-static, and it'll leave it kind of looking fresh. Problem is, if you miss an area, you can see that, right, very clearly. So you just have to spend a little bit more time. If that's something that you like, this is a really good option for you. And then we have Leather Star, which I do use pretty regularly, especially on kind of tired seats like this. Technically, it says it's a deep cleaner for leather, but here's what the description says. Premium leather care for revisiting, preserving, and protecting against materials becoming brittle, creates a pleasant fragrance, a color intensifying appearance so it darkens it, supple, soft feel without causing undesirable slipperiness. Now, is it a conditioner? Maybe. Do newer leathers have like a protectant on it and can conditioners clog leathers? Yes. You know, again, like this really just richens it up and puts on like a thin layer of protection versus like, let's say, a leather ceramic coating. So this is a really great option for you to dive into. What I like about these, last thing I'll say, is they're very economical. I'll put the prices of Leather Star up on the screen and Pol Star. Pol Star is awesome because it's highly dilutable, and this will last you a very, very long time. You can also take this inside your house and clean things in your house. Same for this. You can put this on your couch at home. So I really enjoy that. Some of the tools we're going to use for this interior detail. I like a stiffer brush. This is a boar's hair. This is the Detail Factory brush for like cup holders and grimy areas. And then this is the curveball brush from Detail Factory. It's just a little bit softer, so we have some piano black trim, so we can use that in there. I have a Scrub Ninja. I don't think we're going to need it on this vehicle. I think we'll get away without. This is a rather aggressive tool, so if I don't have to use it, I won't use it. And then this is our applicator. This is the no soak applicator. You can see it's got some love to it. I use these a lot. These are from the Rag Company. I like to use this to spread around like the Leather Star and my final dressings, which are great. And then when we get in the car, I'll show you some of the towels that we're going to be using for the interior. That's it, guys. First step, we have our steering wheel here. We have our towels. Call me crazy, but I really like these plush towels. I think these are the Rag Company Eagle Edgeless 600s. I think they work really well for interiors. They work great on piano black trim. So we have our Pol Star. This one is, what is this? I did this, I think about like 1 to 7. So this is in the foamer. Works really well. You can kind of foam it in your brush. See that? That's a fun one. And then just kind of dab it on here. See, it might kind of fall on you. So just be mindful of that. And we're just going to rub it in. Like a lot of people would just take the Scrub Ninja and start going to town on this. But I want to kind of show you, like, you're letting the cleaner and the soft brush do the work here. And it's still going to pull up a lot of the dirt and contamination that's in this steering wheel. And once we wipe it off with the towel, that should be enough to kind of help us clean it effectively, right? You know, leather does have a top coat to it, right? And you want to focus on preservation. We don't want to always go in with a nuke, right? Would a scrub pad potentially clean deeper or clean better per se? Maybe, right? It might be really aggressive, and then you'll see kind of the black and the gunk kind of coming off that. But you also run the risk of damaging your leather because it can be a little too aggressive, right? And this is she touches this every day. It's a premium leather steering wheel. This is a Porsche, right? And so sometimes a soft brush, right? Or even like a sponge, like Later Max makes sponges. Those work really, really well to clean. But see right now, so what I'm doing is I'm just assessing. Overall, this turned out really good. I still have some makeup here that I'm gonna go after. So assessment, right? Again, you don't have to go most aggressive. Sometimes you will. So I've assessed this. I've cleaned it twice. I still have some gunk in there, right? So we're gonna go to the scrub pad and we're gonna see how it fares, right? And again, you don't have to go in and grind it, right? You're just using, this is a slightly more abrasive tool. And we're gonna see if we can kind of get out probably these years of embedded, makeup and oils and things. The other option you could do is bump up the dilution, right? If you wanted to go to the 1 to 5 type of dilution. Again, I think I said I did this at 1 to 7 or 1 to 8. So it's pretty close to their max dilution. But I don't think I'm gonna have to go to MZR, thankfully. But let's see. Now, here's the argument. Is that dirt or is that the top coat of the leather? We don't know. It might be the top coat of the leather. That's the risk you run, right? And so you don't want to kind of go super, super aggressive. Yeah. So for me, that's about as far as I want to go. I did get the makeup off, and then I do see some splotchiness in the leather. This just could be, it just could be an old tired steering wheel here, and this is kind of the best we're gonna get out of it. Yeah. So I feel pretty good because we're not seeing any makeup left. There's one spot here I want to get. We're not seeing any makeup. There we go. All right, next step. Here's what everyone misses with Pol Star. It literally says it on the label, wipe off any residue with a damp towel, right? There are surfactants, there's cleaners in here. And what happens is we don't really ever do that, right? So you're leaving stuff behind. What happens over time of long cleaning, of repeated use, you can gray out the leather by leaving things behind, right? So all you have to do is simply take a damp cloth. I just wetted this, so it's a little too damp. A damp cloth, and you just simply have to wipe off the surfactants just a little bit. You don't have to soak it. Again, I just pulled this out of the sink, so it's a little wet. And then just dry it. And that's a quick step that you'll want to do when using Pol Star, just to help you get off those other surfactants. I'll throw up on the screen for you guys what my new-ish BMW looked like, and then I used another product called Latermax when I cleaned it, and it clearly kind of shows you, right, the grayed out or like the leftover cleaners that were on the surface. So this feels super, super smooth, and to me, this is ready to go for a Leather Star treatment. So we're going to do that, and then we'll jump to one of the seats, and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, so typically you would want to clean the whole car, and then you can kind of come back and do your Leather Star in one step. But I'll show you what this kind of looks like here. So Leather Star, you just put a little bit on. You really just don't need a lot, right? And then so now this is kind of richening up that leather, and we're going to let it soak in, and then you can come back and knock it down if you want to, if it kind of leaves it streaky, or if you've over applied it. But it should, with this leather that I'm looking at, right, assessing it, it definitely will probably soak all this in, because this has probably never been done. And if the top coat is damaged, right, then it's actually probably going to soak it in slightly better, to be honest with you, because we're through that top coat and we're kind of down to the bare leather. So it really just blackened that up, darkened it up, as it says it'll do. But this will fade, this will go into the leather and soak it in. And now you could do a couple coats of this if you wanted. If the leather's really thirsty, if it's really soaking it up, I think you should be able to see, right here, it's already, see, it's like flashing, right? So it's really thirsty, it's really soaking that up. So I'm going to give it a little more love here. And then when it kind of stops soaking in, and if there's excess on the surface, you can go on with just a light towel and just gently wipe it up. You don't want to scrub really hard, because you don't want to pull off the leather conditioner that you're just putting on, right? So you want to just go over it lightly. If, again, you have streaks or anything like that, you want to even out. So yeah, this is thirsty. Yeah, so we'll let that dry. I'll bring you some shots towards the end once this kind of soaks in. I mean, it's soaking in really, really fast, so I don't anticipate it's going to take too long. But let's jump into some piano black. We'll jump into the seats as well. All right, guys, we are on the interior. I'm going to do a little 50-50, see what we can get out of this for you. So on perforated seats, highly, highly recommend you do not spray directly in them. You want to limit as much moisture as possible going into the perforations. No perforations, full send it, spray it. I like the foam because, again, it helps to spread it around, especially on perforated seats, right? So we are just going to do a 50-50 for you. And what you can do is kind of dab it. And it's still going to get in the perforations, right? But it's a drier foam, so it's not, in theory, it shouldn't soak in there. And you're not oversaturating the seat, right? A lot of people will go in with just too much chemical, and you don't realize how much is actually getting in the seat and staying there and never coming up, right? So that's just something to be mindful of. So again, these seats, to me, they look really, really gray. They're black, obviously, but they look kind of grayed out. They look a little tired. They look dirty. Are they nukes? No, but this is a Porsche. It has really nice leather, right? So you want to kind of refresh that and make sure it looks really good. Pro tip, to get in kind of the crack of the seat, crank that bad boy all the way back, and you can super clean kind of deep in that crack, because that's the last thing you want to do is clean and dress it. And then if someone for some reason lays that down, they'll see the mist area too, right? So that looks already pretty good. I'm going to go over it with my damp cloth. And again, these weren't nuked, but they just look a little faded. So I'll show it to you what it looks like freshly cleaned, and then we'll show you the 50-50 with the Leather Star on it and see how it goes. Oh man, Leather Star does smell really good. I'm getting whiffs of the steering wheel. So that's another bonus where you're kind of getting this fresh scent, if you will. Okay, so a little hard to see on camera, but you have a little bit more sheen. You have a little bit more sheen over here. Let's see if we can tell the difference with the tape line. Yeah, that's a good one, right? So try not to get you in the, so see the slight sheen here? See that? And then how this is truly matte. That's what you want, right? That's your clean leather. And this is your dirty leather. So let me throw on, I'll do a 50-50 with the Leather Star, 50 with the Leather Star, and kind of show you what this looks like. Again, you do not need a lot. If the seats are thirsty, do one round, follow up with a second round if you'd like, and just don't over apply it or else it'll take way too long to dry, and then it'll be just wasting product and kind of using a bit too much. God. Again, I don't use this on every vehicle, but when I do, I forget. I'm always reminded of how nice it is and how nice it smells. I do like this product. Okay. Yeah. So it's like pretty much already dry. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Now on camera, because there's a light, you could say, well, Ryan, this looks shiny. It's not shiny. It's still matte. It's more of like a satin finish, but look how much richer those seats look. This is what I'm talking about, the grayed out look, and it's much easier to see once this is cleaned and conditioned versus unclean seats. It's super just like kind of gray and faded, even though it's a black color. So let me know what you guys think of that. I think this looks incredible, and it looks brand new. It looks like brand new leather. So I'm gonna continue on the rest of the car and stick around for my final thoughts, guys. This is fun stuff here. What I was gonna show you is this is piano black trim. So I just get my cleaning tool, and you can simply just get this, use this on this. Let me show you. So you can simply get this, gently clean, right? Again, you have your plush towel a little bit softer, and just, oh my God, there, it's gone forever. Oh, I have another one. So you can get your plush towel and mop that up, and it doesn't really streak. If there was some gunk on there, it may streak, but you just give it a little light buff and go from there. And then if you have kind of moisture left in any of the cracks, if you have a little compressed air, that really helps. If you don't, you literally go get that computer air one, right? And you can blow out those things like that. So piano black is super easy. I just like using a plush towel. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you're still here, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Here's the inside. It's finished. It looks clean, right? It looks just put together. There isn't this like super shiny finish on things. There's not this dramatic thing, but if you look at it kind of before, it was just like dingy. When we did the 50-50 line, you could truly see how gray the leather seats are. Now when you open the door, it just looks clean, it looks factory, it looks fresh. And that's all we want to achieve, right? Interiors, they don't need to be glossy or shiny or anything goofy on them. You want them to look matte finished, clean. That's why, again, I don't choose to use Top Star. It doesn't look bad. It is like a matte-ish finish, but it's just not my go-to, but you certainly can. But yeah, Pol Star is really just underrated. Make sure you're using it correctly. Make sure you're wiping it down after with a damp cloth. To be honest with you, a lot of interior cleaners could probably use that. Some say, they leave like UV protection, so I don't know if you're removing that, but to be honest with you, it's such a thin, tiny little amount. I doubt you're really adding much to it. I can't prove that, but I also can't prove that it does, actually protect against UV. So I hope that was valuable for you. Drop it in the comments below. Let me know what your favorite interior cleaner is. Have you tried Pol Star? Will you try it before? Last comment here is you don't need to go with this foamer and do that whole shtick. You can just put it in a spray bottle, 1 to 10, spritz it on your seats, wipe it off, call it a day. It's a really good cleaner. Until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. See ya.